Coach, has summer become more important than ever because of the transfer portal and getting veterans in?
I don't know if it's any more important because, every year we look at it as we have to start over with our team because whoever you lose and whoever you come in with, you're really starting. I think you've got to reset that part of your program every year in terms of not taking anything for granted. We certainly have foundation blocks in place where it's good to have older guys back that know I think our older guys have done a terrific job helping these young guys coach, and you'll see them, they're very active with it. But ever since we started, we've tried to taper a little bit more this year. We felt that we wanted to do a lot of teaching with these guys early, and obviously we got a foreign trip here at the end of the month, have enough stuff in it, when we're there we can be ready for certain situations, and certainly won't have everything because we haven't had the entire team together all summer.
How beneficial is Tobe Waka playing with the Team USA team, and then also just him and Freddie going through that whole process the other month? Just what have you seen from that and how benefiting it can be?
Well, I think it's been great for both of them. I don't think there's any question that it was great for Tobe and the experience he got from it. He would tell you that he loved every minute of it. I think a situation like that can let a person like Tobe really get confidence and grow, especially with the way he performed. And Freddie went right up to basically the last cut, and he was disappointed, but yet, he came back, and since he's been back, and he's had a terrific attitude and working hard. But I think anytime those guys get a chance to go try out and get to represent our country, I think it's a great thing.
Where is Zakai in terms of his process coming back, and how's he been reading, I guess, with what he's able to do?
I think, like, if you ask him, he would tell you right now he wants to practice today. I mean, when we first started, we came out doing some simple passing drills, and he wanted to jump right in, and we have to keep holding back. I think if you talk to Chad and Garrett, they'd both tell you he's ahead of where he wants to be, but we're not going to let that come back until we know that he's 100% ready, and that won't be until late in the fall probably. But he's itching, and again, he would tell you right now his left leg's stronger than his right leg, which is obviously a good thing. I think it really shows you how you guys seen him play, and what's in his DNA. I think he's gone at this rehab the way you would expect him to do. He's been a model, patient in terms of doing it, but he is impatient because he thinks he's ready, which we obviously won't let that happen. We got a timetable with him, and we'll stick to that timetable.
What was the process of Josiah Jordan-James telling you he's coming back, and how thrilled are you to have him?
Well, I think what he did shows you just how much he cares about this university and our basketball program. He knew that we couldn't wait until the very last day to build a roster. Santi knew that, he knew that, they all knew that we had to, with the transfer portal, what it is with it being so drawn out that we couldn't wait. And but yet he knew all along that he needed to go through this process, and he was hearing good things right up to the very end. And then he just felt like he wanted to come back. And I think Joe was disappointed last year that he didn't have the kind of year that he had because he didn't get a chance to really prepare for it the way that he would have liked in terms of missing some of the summer, then obviously getting hurt again at the end of the year. But him coming back and doing what he's doing, I think speaks volumes of his love and loyalty to this university. And he and Santi this summer have been great leaders for these guys coming in, and that's what we need. I think that's what those guys this year, when their time is up, we know what they've done. They've probably played in as many college games as anybody when it's done, but I don't think anyone will ever understand the impact they have made and they're making right now from a leadership standpoint.
You've seen from Dalton since he got it here this summer?
You know what, a gym rat, a guy that, he is in the gym. I think he's been in the gym every day he's been here. It's all new to him, obviously, what we do, how we do it. It's new to anybody that comes in here for the first time. But he's had some days where he's a versatile player. He offensively is skilled and can do a lot of different things. Obviously, defensively will be the big thing. He'll have to learn our system and be able to do what we need there. But he's working at it every day, and anybody that has the passion that he has, he'll figure it out quick. And obviously, we expect big things from him.
Coach, JP's really intriguing because he's one of those kids like hit a growth spurt in high school and kept some of those guard skills. What's he got to do to be able to help this year?
You know, Rob, probably in some ways I might tell you that JP's been maybe the biggest surprise in terms of knowing it coming in terms of his competitive spirit. I mean, he's starting to get, you know, he and Jonas went at it early a little bit, Chris, before his injury, and then with Tobey getting back, it's a whole different ballgame for him, which is going to help him. But in terms of his work ethic, we knew he had the character, and I've said many times, you don't know about a competitive spirit or a work ethic until you're really with somebody. And he has both of those, and he's got a bright future, and he can do a lot of different things. It's just a matter of getting consistent, and like any young guy coming in, adjusting to the physicality, the grind of what he has to go through. Because I'm sure he would tell you, if he were standing here, it's been one of the hardest things he's gone through to this point. But he's handled everything extremely well.
Now that the season's kind of around the corner, how beneficial do you think it was for Freddie to be able to come in early and get that redshirt year?
Well, I think the beneficial part was the time he got to spend with Garrett. Just the fact his body has changed so much in the time that he's gotten here, and you know, once he came in, you know, he did spend a lot of time on the scout team, and not a lot of attention was given to him in terms of what we do, as much as him working with the scout team. But I think the experience he had with the USA team was good for him, but his body has definitely changed, and he's again a guy that's got tremendous ability, can do a lot of things, and we're excited about him.
Jemima Ishak worked really hard on his jump shot last offseason. How have you seen him come along in that department right now?
Well, I would say he's gotten better there too, but I think this offseason he's worked on a lot of different things. You know, him not being here, you realize how much you do miss the intangibles that he brings to our team. You know, he can play now. Honestly, he can play every position on the floor. He has, because when Tobey wasn't here, there was times that he played any position he had to play. And obviously, going with a lot of leaders is a great thing, just a great growth opportunity for him in a lot of different ways. But we miss him right now in practice, and but that's good for him. But he had a really good spring and was having a good summer before he left.
Coach DJ, kind of a forgotten guy because he redshirted. What have you seen from him now that he's, I guess, getting into the active rotation?
Well, much improved, as you know, and he's improved in a lot of different areas. And I think as he continues to mature and he's doing that, he's extremely athletic. Probably the most athletic player on our team. Can do a lot of things as he continues again to learn the defensive side of it. And learn to stay within himself. He's got a chance to help us.
What does it say about his attitude, I guess, in this day and age when kids, bounce at the drop of a hat, that he was willing to come in redshirt and stay and work and try to earn his way?
Well, I think it speaks volumes about him, but also about his family. You know, they're looking at the long run, and I think he's got a terrific future. I do, and again, I think he can help us this year in a big way too. But I think it goes back where his family knew, they saw where he was. They, like us, think that he's got a great future, and they want to make sure that he has a chance to live up to that potential.
Two more.
Cam Carr got here a little later than everyone else. How's he done with catching up to speed, and what do you like about him so far?
Well, you know, I was with him for the first time where we really, I think yesterday was the second, but really probably his first real practice. And we've all, as a staff, have been impressed with his basketball IQ. He's picked up stuff quickly. He's long, athletic. He's very long, and shoots the ball well, obviously. But again, for a guy that just jumped right in, you got to give him some props because he hasn't flinched. He just walked in, and again, he's picked up a lot of things quickly, and which isn't always easy to do.
Just from Chris and Jordan, this week, have you seen impressions since those guys got here?
Both of them understand how to play. Both of them have the ability to create their own shots. They both understand the game. They both, again, highly competitive, and have added to us. and again, both of them are still learning the system, but in terms of what they have shown us from their work ethic, their attitude, their willingness to come right in and blend in with our team, our program, has been great. But both of those guys are going to add a lot to us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.